Did you guys miss me? Did you? Did you? How you guys doing? Welcome. Welcome. How you guys doing? How was your break, everyone? How did your break treat you? Hopefully it treated you well. I got myself a donut and some more coffee, and I am ready to go. Now, I was informed to not leave this castle yet, and instead look around for some gifty gifts for the party members. Correct? Correct? I was told to look around for some party members. Right? Okay. So, did you not look around? No. How are you, son? I am good, Falco. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. So, I looked up a guide, so we're not spending literal hours here on where everything is. Yeah, we're going to get right into things and look around. Maybe you guys can help point me in the direction that I'm supposed to go, because this map is not very it's not very good at directing me where to go. Like, I see a lot of squares, that's for sure. But let's go to the cellar. I don't know where everything is. The map is completely useless. Yeah, I noticed that. Yep, definitely agree. So I don't know where to go. So the first thing, I don't know where wait, where's my doggo? Doggo, come. Okay, we're on the main floor. So where is our Jarl Aemon's study? Talk to the man. That's very specific. Dungeon. What man? What, am I allowed to say so? I am not backseating. If I ask the direction that if I ask the chat, where is X, or I'm looking for X, or ask the chat for help, it is not backseating at all. I have asked for it. I greatly appreciate you asking first, though. Thank you so much, Static. I appreciate it. I try to make my playthroughs as interactive as possible with my Twitch chat, especially if I stream something akin to like choice, where I will leave the decision up to the chat. And whatever the chat votes on or agrees on, that is I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Where? Hello? Why is there even a mini map if its direction is akin to a blind horseman? Like, where am I? Hello? You're gone. Aha! You do nothing, so we destroy. And now we open our inventory. Alistair?
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
Your mother's amulet? Are you sure?
I suppose there might have been other amulets like these made, but I've never seen any others. It looks very old.
I found it in Redcliffe Castle in the study.
Oh, the Owl study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall, and he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Is there... Okay, and Static, since you romanced him, is there a specific dialogue option here that I should pick? I always go, okay. Maybe he meant to give it back to you.
Maybe he did. He might even have brought it with him one of those times he came to see me at the monastery. Not that I would have given him a chance, as belligerent as I was to him. Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from his... When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. Huh. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things.
Ooh! The first one's a little spicy, chat. The first option's a little spicy. That has implications. Of course I remembered. You're special to me.
I don't know what to say. You're special to me too. Thank you again.
Minor Constitution? Alistair approves. Plus 13! Oh, he's interested. I'm blushing. He's interested. Chat. He's Harry. I mean, me too, but it's anyways, skill acquired. Wait, what? Why does it say skill acquired, but I don't see anything? Huh? Huh?
At your service.
I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind?
Never mind.
Fair enough. Off we go then.
Got it.
Link Billion. Skill you required is 69. Bruh. 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 Orlesian mask. Interesting. Destroy. No, no one's really using any bolts, so.
Now is better than later.
Can
I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Wow, this man is so angry. Not my fault. You're gaga for Alistair. I think you mean for Alistair. Daddy, sorry. Daddy, sorry. Daddy, sorry. Am I making you feel uncomfortable, Moonlight? Okay, let's see here. Did I? Wolf pelt, Chantry emblem, Black Grimoire manuscript, Grey Warden hand puppet. Is there anything else in here? Or am I just wandering around like I'm crazy?
Got it.
Is there anything else in the castle, or did I get everything? Hello? 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 There we are. Did I mention I hate inventory systems? I really, really dislike inventory systems. They're really, 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 really bad. Anyways. That's for you. Right?
I could get used to this, you know.
Used to what? Okay. Quarrens. That's fair. Oh, I am thirsty, Falco. I am definitely thirsty. Where Quarrens of Ferelden. Now, where are you? And I'm definitely thirsty, Falco. And I will tell you, Alistair here. You see this man? Yes, him. He is a tall drink of water.
Now is better than later.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, chat. I am so sorry. Holy crap. I feel so guilty. That was really bad. Don't shake your head at me. You have done significantly worse. You have done significantly worse. Ow! No bully. Think I deserve that one, but no bully. Please no bully. Let's rest and let's set up camp real quick though. Have I Based on what? I could be.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. Well, it makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much.
You wanted to stop me to say this?
I thought it needed to be said. What can I say? I'm a giver. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
What? Hold on a second. Huh? Where are the skills going? I don't see them!
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is?
That's a rose.
I picked it in Lothering. I remember thinking, how could something so beautiful exist in a place with so much despair and ugliness? I probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since.
And what do you intend to do with it?
I thought that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you.
Alright, well, I melt real quick. Hold on, be right back. I'm calm. I'm calm. I go with the first one. I was about to do it too. We're at the same page. I don't know what to say.
I guess it's a bit silly, isn't it? I just thought, here I am, doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had none of the good experience of being a Grey Warden since your joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy. I thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
Take me now, you basic blonde himbo. Oh, Moonlight, please. I feel the same way about you.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward, embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it.
What? Sounds good. Off with the armor then. Oh, okay. What do I pick? And you were doing so well too. I'm so tempted to do 3 or 4. I am so tempted to do 3 or 4. I went with 4. Of course he did. Hold on, I have to check this. I have to check this before I decide it, because I really want to do 3. But I have to decide first. Okay, Okay. Chat's saying 4. Chat is saying 4. Sounds good. Off with the armor then.
Bluff called. Damn, she saw right through me.
You're so cute when you're bashful.
I'll be standing over here until the blushing stops, just to be safe. You know how it is.
He is so cute. He is so cute.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife? I'm sure you'll be...
Also, for some reason, when I heard the name Morgana, I heard Alaba, he's supposed to be dead. Yeah, weird. Let me see that file. We'll get Sten geared up. Huh. Hit it. Let me see that file. This isn't poison. This is extract of lava. Ooh. 2 strength. Yeah, we'll do these. It's plus stamina. We need to take you on a mission here soon. You should romance Stan. No.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure you'll be...
I've already hard committed to the boy. My entire mod list is built on Gorsven. My entire mod list is built around romancing him. A percent chance. Okay. Win. No. Definitely. Okay. A protective cone. Okay, we're just selling a bunch of stuff before continuing on at the journey. Although I do... He's in care.
Yes?
I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
I need to tell you how much I enjoy your company.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I've really come to care about you.
Thank you, Alistair.
Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon, and everything will be back to normal, right?
I take it approval is just going to start, like, escalating now.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one.
Also, I have
But
no
quite
interest
frankly,
in
the truth
romancing a
is that all it
filthy
requires is a
knife
desire to kill
here.
people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
It doesn't take any special kind of skill?
I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
Sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
You were a traveling minstrel. Do you have any tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself.
So
Everyone should be able to
question.
benefit from them, I think.
Hardened Liliana or softened? Racism. You know any stories from Orlais?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Sounds interesting.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
Continue, please.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her
For
to
some
prove
reason,
herself to
Static,
her
I knew
people
you were an
in the
elf.
Grand Tourney. Now, in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney. But Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Go on.
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
It's terrible.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Olay so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Do you know any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Flemeth. Morgan's mother was called Flemeth. I met Flemeth in the Kokari Wilds.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
She didn't really introduce herself as such.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Flemeth was once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took
Really?
her for
How
his
come,
wife.
Moonlight?
Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari Wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Let's just move on. Liliana Prue.
Yes,
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind.
Very well.
What are you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
Very funny.
Thank you.
You don't like me much, do you?
Warden, if I truly disliked you, I would leave. That I am still here, you may interpret however you choose.
Fine. Let's just drop it for now.
Bashera, was there anything else?
Let's go.
As you wish.
Yes?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
We need to discuss us. When did we get into the relationship?
Discuss away.
We must end this.
I'm assuming you are referring to our flirtation. Think nothing more of it. I certainly shall not.
I never entered a relationship with you. I never entered a single relationship with you. Why? I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Are those crystals on your skin?
Oh, how interesting.
Oh,
Certainly I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Vague? Vague, but non-existent?
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
What sort of experiments?
Bah! I am no mage, and he did not explain himself to me, any more than it would explain itself to a sword. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
Are you sure? Nothing at all?
There was pain. I do not feel it as soft creatures do, so the memory is an odd one. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me, so they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
That must be terrible. I'm sorry.
In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed, an acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
I don't believe you.
Well, good for it. Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
I was simply just curious about the story.
And now it knows, and doesn't it feel better? Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Oh, there goes my approval is going down so incredibly fast. Dilly Sota relieves himself on an inconspicuous area nearby. Print screen. Discord. Control V. There we go. That's that's gonna get me into some trouble. I'm gonna send that to Tara too. Okay, so I need F5. My inventory is bare, right? 44 out of 90. Okay, let's see here. Actually, I need to go over here. Lamboon?
Is that for me?
Yes. Oregon? Silver frames.
I am impressed. My thanks.
A generous gift. Thank you ever so much.
Are any of these gifts? Oh my gosh. I don't. No. Wait. Yeah, no. No. Okay. I need to raise Morrigan.
A fine gift. You have my thanks. Interesting. What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? Ever since we discovered the condition of the Mage's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable. but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
What? You're welcome.
I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Okay. Okay, thank God. She's in neutral now.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
We'll save.
Interesting.
So now she's at +1. So how do I unlock the shapeshifter talent, by the way? Do I have to find a book or something?
All right, all right.
Great. Super. Thanks. I could get used to this, you know?
Use Alistair can play with this puppet and its accompanying toy. Am I as a accompanying toy? Sorry, that was really bad.
Something you need? I'm sure I'm...
Also, I don't need judgments for that. That was let's see here. Amethyst. Still all those. Nature and need the health salve. Okay. I'm at 17.
Now is better than later.
Cancel. We'll put that in. It's so stupid that it takes up a spot. Okay. Off we go.
Yes.
Indeed. Of
Actually,
all
a 12.
Indeed.
Doing another warrior?
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing double warrior. Okay, where are we going in? Denerim. Right? Okay, let's see our quest. The King's Confidant. Journey to Ban Loren's lands. Where's Ban Loren's lands? Prospect Mountains, Circle Center. Where am I supposed to go? Huh. Wait, Lothering is destroyed? When did that happen? When did Lothering get destroyed?
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay, where I need to figure out where I need to go next. Arl of Redcliffe. And they'll say Arl of because it's still unconscious. Legend says Andras's ashes, miraculous power. You can cure the ill. Redcliffe's knights were on a quest and they earned the sacred ashes, and you must finish what they have started. Arl Inman was okay. You defeated the demon. Okay, but where do I... Okay. Oh. We should,
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
We'll go to Redcliffe Village. Don't you dare get me into a fight. Don't you dare get me into a fight. Please don't get me into a fight. Please don't get me into a fight. It's loading for a very long time.
Sire, I have more news.
Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he not?
Never! Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
So in other words, yes, she did.
Got it.
My Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
Thank you. I was glad to help.
Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Shield of dwarven armor. Okay. Oh, thank God, something that looks different.
Thank you, kind sir. I'd never have been able to return to my father if it wasn't for you.
Something that looks different, chat.
It is sometimes so hard to believe that you have been through so much at such a young age.
I think I look younger than I am.
Yes, that is possible. When I was your age, I was just about ready to take on my first apprentice. In hindsight, perhaps I should have waited a few more years. I was arrogant, my confidence bolstered by my youth.
It is so hard to imagine seeing you now.
Oh, I've had some 2 decades or so to grow mellow. Believe me, back then I was quite prickly.
So you are like a fine wine, yes? Losing the raw edges over time.
I suppose there is some truth to that analogy, but dear maker, I do hate being compared to wine. Or cheese. Especially cheese.
Okay, and then is the shop back and running? Did the store get repaired? Nope. But I think, guys, this is where we're going to call it, and then we'll be continuing more tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone who joined in and who hung out and participated. This has been a adventure. I'm so excited to keep things going. I said, okay, I have a friend named Dilisota, which is why what we named the dog after. And so when I said Dilisota relieves himself, I sent them the picture and they just replied with, I hate it here. If I have a little extra time, I might stream more later on tonight, but I'm making no promises. I'll definitely be back around noon Mountain Time tomorrow. If you guys are following me on Blue Sky, that is when I notify people when I go live. So I'm gonna post my Blue Sky account in the chat. Go give me a followerino, check me out. If you aren't following me on Blue Sky, you should follow me on Blue Sky. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Normally I would suggest a raid, but I really need to go and make some din. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being awesome. Static, thank you so much for the help. And same to you, Moonlight. Thank you so much for the input, the help, the comments, the chat, and just being awesome people. Anyways, guys, we'll be back with some more Dragon Age real soon. I hope to see you guys then. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys around. Bye.